What's up, guys? And girls, welcome.
Yikes.
What? Too loud?
Came in hot.
Always do. Welcome, everybody, to episode 173 of Dunn and Drew. You're listening to us in your car in the morning. Maybe you're about to take a shower. Maybe you are at work. Maybe you're driving to work. Maybe you're driving home. Anywhere. Maybe you're cooking dinner. Anywhere you are, I am glad that we are with you. Thank you for trusting us to either entertain you or enlighten you, or provide you with a stat that you just haven't heard yet.
I'm glad you're back.
Yes.
It's not Dunn and Drew without Drew. You feel me?
I completely agree. Although I did give you props for last week. I thought you held your own. I like when you do solo episodes. They're
Don't
deep.
say that.
Why? You think I'm going to start slowly skipping episodes here and there?
You're gonna start being like, damn, you think you can do a solo this week?
Hey, Eric,
Bitch, that's the fourth straight week.
Eric, I'm gonna need you to hit me with a solo episode. I owe you 3 now.
It may look like it's good from your point of view, but when I'm doing it, I feel like, wow, what am I talking about right now?
I don't know. I'm a pretty big critic. I want our brand to carry a lot of weight, and I want you to perform good. So if you weren't doing good, I probably wouldn't have said anything.
Oh wow. Well, I would need you to critique me properly. I need that. I need people to tell me when they don't like something.
I'm bad at that.
Yes, you are.
Criticism.
You are. You mind if I take some CBD?
Okay. Alabama hemp. Is this your first time or what?
Third.
Shall I join you?
But I've been because of this gym shit. You know, my body be exhausted
it'd be
every
aching.
day.
I think this will help. But just remember, you have to get in your system for at least a week, and then you'll start feeling.
Yeah. Before we recorded, I was like, damn, I got this CBD. I'm gonna start taking it this week.
Is yours peppermint too?
Yeah, this is peppermint.
Okay.
I'm gonna get. What if I do another? It's too much.
No, let's
OD.
No, you
can't OD on CBD.
You can't. But oh shit, let's go. Cheers.
Fuck it. Yeah, cheers.
We pass out.
2 doses.
All right, I'm trying to feel something.
Smacked.
I'm either trying to feel something
shaking
or forget everything. Let's see what happens.
Fall asleep mid episode.
Yeah, I was.
Well, you will when we get to NBA.
I wasn't. I will. Don't spoil alert my snore. I wasn't here last week, and I explained it all on the Patreon episode. So if you're part of the Patreon fam, you already heard it. If you're not, go join us. We like talking to you guys in Discord, and we like sharing our most intimate feelings and stories on the Patreon podcast. So patreon.com/DunnandDrew. Super Bowl, what was it? 50? 55?
55, yes. LV, baby.
Super Bowl
Roman numerals.
Super Bowl LV. I'm glad it's LV. It's easy to remember because I know V is 5. I didn't know L was 50. What's
me either.
60?
I knew last year because it was LIV, and I just remembered Live nightclub in Miami. So that helped.
And it was in Miami
last year. Correct.
Oh shit! Why did I not connect that?
I called it Super Bowl Live.
I didn't hear you say that to me.
I probably did.
So one of the highlights was the weekend's. People are torn, I think. Yeah, it's almost 50-50 whether people liked it.
That's with everything, ain't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Every halftime show there's never a consensus. It's never, wow, this was shit. Yeah, halftime show specifically, yes. It's never, oh, this was shit, or wow, this was amazing. It's always, damn, this was the best performance ever, or wow, what the fuck was that?
Last year was pretty consensus that it was amazing, except for those people that didn't like how they were dressed, the women.
Oh, yeah. I was there in person, so I was loving all of that. Oh, Shakira. I forgot who else was in that.
It was...
Wasn't it Beyonce?
No.
Shakira and Beyonce?
Oh, God. It was Shakira and...
Wow, smack.
Let us know, guys. This is an easy question. I don't know. I'm stumped. But, so since the Super Bowl halftime performance was 50-50, we want to give you guys something that can be 100-0 and 100-4. So here it is. Me and Eric are going to... So this is what I think we should do, Eric. We're going to perform...
Man loves copyright.
we're going to, again, try to see if YouTube is paying attention. We are going to do a cover of The Weeknd's song, Earned It, from 50 Shades of Grey. Love this song. This in the bedroom.
I get naked.
Well, maybe if you want to get in the character.
I think shirt off is fine.
Yes, that's fine. Maybe wife beater. That's hot. You know, especially during this song.
I didn't put one underneath this. I should have. This will be wet.
Yeah, we're both wearing Byron Leftwich. We had to wear it backwards so you know who the fuck it was.
Yeah, you're gonna look at Jags jersey with this old logo and number 7 and be like, who?
Byron Leftwich. Shout out Bucks offensive coordinator. GOAT. Officially a GOAT. So this is what we're gonna do. I'll start it because I want to alternate, since it's only one person. I want to alternate verses, but it's not gonna be like one line, you, me, you. So I'll go because I have an idea of how far I want to go, and then I'll turn over to you. But you have to make sure we do the instrumental for each other. Last time we did a song, I got lazy and I didn't do the instrumental. But make sure we keep up the instrumental for each other. And we have to start this. Are you at zeros? All zeros?
Yes,
okay.
Yes, I am. How am I going to know when to chime in so we don't miss a lyric?
I'll say, okay, go. When I'm done, I'll say, okay, I'm done. And then you take over. All right.
I do enjoy this song.
We have to press play at the exact same time. Because last time we were off by a little bit. All right.
Well, there's a little lag, right?
Okay, ready? Okay, so I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, go, and then go on go. Okay.
Got it.
3, 2, 1, go. I need the music. Give me some instrumental.
Do do do.
Thank you.
Do 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 do.
You make it look like it's magic. Oh yeah, I ain't seen nobody but you. I'm never confused. Hey, I'm so used to being used. So I love when you call unexpected. 'Cause I hate when I'm almost expected. I'ma care for you. I'ma care for you. Yeah. Girl, you're perfect. You're always worth it. And you deserve it. You're next, Eric. The way you work it. 'Cause girl, you earned it. Yeah, girl, you earned it.
You know our love would be tragic. Yo. So you don't pay it no mind. We live with no lies. Hey, you're my favorite kind of night. So in love when you call me unexpected. 'Cause I hate when the moment's expected. So I'ma care for you. I'ma care for you. Yeah. 'Cause girl, you're perfect. You're always worth it. And you deserve it. The way you work it. 'Cause girl, you earned it. Yeah. Girl, you earned
Okay, my turn.
it. Yeah.
Lonely night. We said it when you love, but we felt the rush. It made us believe it was only us. Convinced we were broken inside. Inside. Yeah. Girl, you perfect. Girl, you're always worth it. You're always worth it. Deserve it. You deserve it. Where you work it. Where you work it. Girl, you work. God, I'm killing this one. Girl, you Oh, mother of God. That was an adrenaline rush. Oh, my God.
Ooh.
I am lightheaded, but I feel so good.
That CBD got in me, boy. Like, shit.
Man, I felt that one.
Instrumentals were a lot harder in this one than Take Care.
It was repetitive, though. It was dun, 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 dun.
But there was some violin in there, and you had to, like, switch it up and go, you know, little percussion. Ooh.
Damn, I wish I was an entertainer. Can you imagine standing on stage? Thousands. Not talking Super Bowl because, you know, some people don't like your music there. Some people do. But, like, when you have a whole arena or stadium with your fans that know every single word, that's got to be the best adrenaline rush. I don't know. Would you rather be that, an entertainer like that, say you're Drake? Or would you rather be someone like
stand-up comedian?
Or someone like, no, Patrick Mahomes, where you just are, I mean, take recency bias out of it. Patrick Mahomes, where you're just a badass. You can do whatever the fuck you want on the football field. And you're just the king of the NFL, where you just feel so
I'd rather
sick,
be a musical artist. I would rather be a musical artist. Stage is all mine. I don't have to share it with anybody. And everybody's singing along to my lyrics. Because you can't hate me in that moment. You can hate me playing football at any time. Any play, any drive. But when you come to my concert, it's all love. Nothing better.
Gotta get some to some. I'm thinking about just dropping the intro music. No, we can't, right? We can't. It's fucking classic, right?
The intro music to the shout outs?
No, the intro music to the whole show.
Oh, chill.
All right, I thought I'd run that by you. All right, then roll the intro. All right, now shout outs. Roll that one.
We are the kings of my Disney. I need another hit.
No, you can't. You're passing out.
That's 3 hits.
You get ODs on CBD.
I'll be fine.
I think you're gonna sleep nice tonight.
I'll be fine. I've taken an edible that knocked me out all night, so this is just CBD. I'll be all right.
Actually, yeah, I did a Q&A with the owner. He was talking about, one of the questions was, can you overdose on CBD? He just started laughing and was like, no, can't. He's got a strong Alabama accent. This guy's very Southern.
You can't OD on no
Southern and white.
No, Alabama Hill.
Southern and white. Not Southern and black.
Southern and black. So not Shannon Sharp.
No. Oh, shout out recent YouTube subs. We got Caitlin Saunders, CJ Nova Sanchez,
who?
Nouveau Reacts, Caleb Ozani, and Harrison Sillings. Imagine that. Harrison took this long for Harrison to sub. Almost didn't shout him out, but he was there. So come on, Harrison. You're better than that.
Oh, glad you're here, Harrison. It only took you 3 years.
Is this the most recent Manscaped? I heard you tell the listeners, guys, if you need Manscaped, we got you with that promo code. You got to use our promo code because kind of in some hot water with Manscaped right now. I think out of all the products, it's weird to say this, but the cologne is my number one. It smells so good. So I'm just going to put that out there. The other products are good too. Great. But if you need some cologne, or if you don't wear cologne, if you just think you're getting by that spray deodorant or whatever, you're missing out. And this isn't like some fancy, I got to put on a suit. No, this is every day, like just smelling so fresh. So that's my recommendation. Eric, do you want to do this ad read?
It's the same stuff. We didn't get updated script. So basically,
Valentine's Day's coming up.
Yeah, Valentine's Day's coming up. Get it for your daddy, get it for your sister's boyfriend, get it for your stepmom's husband. I don't know, but we need
get it for yourself. Get it for your fucking self.
Get it for yourself. Andy fucks with the cologne. I fuck with the ball deodorant. I'd be putting that shit on my nuts after every shower. That's my go-to product. I don't know why he not using that, because I know Andy balls be stinking.
No, I do. I do use that, especially before I go play tennis, because it rubs up. I need that. I chafe real bad, and it's not pretty when I leave it unattended for a while. So
yeah, I got them thunder thighs. I've started to like spraying cologne before I go to the gym, because when I'm in the gym, some people like actually smell good. And then there's me, who sweats like a pig and smells awful because of, the bodily fluids that I exude while I work out. So I just want to be the type of person that is on the other end, where I walk by somebody and they smell something nice, something pleasant while they're in the gym. So I think the key to that is spraying cologne on yourself before you go work out. And then when you sweat, all of those glands will be full of the cologne. So they'll fill the air, I think. So I'm going to start trying that and see if it works. But
I love it.
The cologne is not for your cock. Use the other products for that.
Shit. So promo code 20% off with the code Dunn and Drew. You get 20% off free shipping. So hit manscaped.com manscaped.com code Dunn and Drew. You'll be bettering yourself and us, because if we lose this sponsor, my energy might go down.
Chill.
I mean, do we have? Right. We got sponsors in the waiting. We got something cooking.
We always can.
Yeah, we could. We
always can. Everybody's out here looking to sponsor something. We gotta put out our feelers.
Tommy, you got it. Let's get those feelers out. We can't be content with just one sponsor. Come on.
I'm telling you, bro. Tommy, all he be doing is sending the invoice with the wrong data.
Yeah, I saw that today. Tommy, how you have one job but you can't do it?
Tisk. Shame. In addition to Manscaped, Dunn and Drew is also brought to you by our Patreon, which you can join. Andy mentioned earlier. It's patreon.com/Dunn and Drew. He went on a description of why he wasn't on the last episode. It gets very deep.
Oh yeah, we had a good combo.
We had a few good combos, no notes, just vibes. It's $5 to join. You get a bonus weekly episode, including those intimate ones that we don't do on the main. But you also get entry into the Discord chat. We have a lot of new people coming into that Discord chat.
Patreon's like our Finsta.
It is. a lot of shit go down in there, boy. And we do icebreakers. CBD hitting. A lot of icebreakers with the new subscribers. Icebreakers with new subscribers. I think we're gonna have our British guy on soon, Reese.
Yes,
Reese Farrell.
Great accent. Also got to get our boy Brian on. He hit me up today. Apparently, I lost his email. He emailed us to be next on Icebreakers, and I lost it. I'm fake, but got to get Brian.
Did you lose it? They're all highlighted, starred.
Well, I looked back and I thought we were done. I thought, oh, that's everyone, but nope, Brian missed them.
Yes. Yeah. So go to patreon.com/Dunn and Drew. Vlogs will be coming up soon. NFL season when it reboots.
God, football vlogs are gonna be so cool.
Would be NBA, but
got an NFL draft vlog gonna be coming.
Magic
up.
are letting fans in and go to Magic games, vlog it.
I'd rather go to a Toronto or a Tampa Bay Raptors game.
It's true. Again, patreon.com/Dunn and Drew. Every time I say it, I always see a new patron that subscribes when we post an episode.
All right, on to sports. Made it this far. Let's go.
Yes.
Super Bowl. Let's see. We had the Kansas City Chiefs losing to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, just like I predicted.
Homer.
31-9, something like that.
31-9.
31-9.
No touchdowns by the Chiefs. Absolutely
just
none.
like we all predicted. All right, Eric, go ahead. I see you got some stuff here.
Yeah. So during the pregame show on CBS, I had said Chiefs in my mind for 2 weeks straight, even before we made our picks on
they're a machine. Why wouldn't you?
Before the Patreon podcast where we made our picks, I was like Chiefs. Before then, I was like, I'm leaning Chiefs, maybe Bucks, but I think Chiefs. I stuck with Chiefs. But during the pregame show, they did an interview with Jason Pierre-Paul. Oh, two fingers.
Who was it? Nate Burleson? I bet he was the one.
Was it? I don't remember. That's irrelevant.
Okay.
But he was asked how to prepare for Mahomes, and he replied with, I don't got to prepare for Mahomes. Mahomes got to prepare for me.
Oh, God.
And I was like, oh, shit. Shit. I was like, damn, that made me want to pick the Bucks because people can say confident stuff like that and that with their you could tell like they're just saying that shit, but he looked like he was like dead ass serious. Like, we ain't playing, boy. We about to come for his ass. And that made me want to pick the Bucks, but I was like, I can't do it. Chiefs got too many weapons. Mahomes nice. Brady old. I doubted him. But I should have won my gut. That was my gut after that interview. And I didn't know JPP was undefeated in the playoffs as well. So if I had all this information.
Yeah. What does he have? 2 runs? Is it just 2 runs? The Giants and then.
Yeah. 2 runs. He's 12-0. He's never lost a game in the playoffs. He's the factor.
I can't believe JPP's like. I thought he was done. Like, he had a good career. He was a highly touted free agent at one point, and then he got into that firework accident. Is like, oh, JPP, is old story, but he's still providing. He's still delivering. He had I saw he had one ball swatted. I don't know if he had a sack. He probably did. Everyone
was close.
Everyone was close. Yeah, something pregame. I picked. I always have to say. I have to remind you guys, but I picked Chiefs Bucks before the season started, and then I also picked Bucks to win on the Patreon episode last week. And something pregame. So yeah, I was picking the Bucks already, but something pregame. I think I even said it when we had our YouTube live stream. No, maybe it was before we started recording. I was like, man, something, because I went to work that day. I was just feeling the vibes of work. We have a lot of Bucks fans and a lot of Bucks coverage. I'm like, something just tell. And then someone said something on one of our live streams, something like, the Bucks are home. They're gonna play you're not gonna come into Bucks home and beat them. And I was like, that is right. This is the first team to ever host the Super Bowl. You're not coming into their house and winning the Lombardi Trophy. If that's on the line and this is the Super Bowl and you're at my house, and apparently Brady was texting all of the players like the whole week leading up, every night saying we will win.
I believe it.
God, I love that man.
3
I hate him.
Text. We will win. Brady is trying to sleep. Wake up. We go win.
People are losing sleep because of it. It turned out a little bit more than just like, hey, it's their home. Like, there's reasons why they won. Yes, the Chiefs were out some offensive linemen. Bucks are playing so fast. Credit Todd Bowles. The linebackers are so fast. Thank God they're getting their credit, because when they were doing their thing when Jameis was on that team, but offense kept turning the ball over, so they had to like try so hard. So this time it's like, okay, we're scoring a lot because we're stacked, and we're not turning the ball over a lot because we have Tom Brady. He's very smart, obviously. And the linebackers, the pass rushers playing so strong and fast off the edge. Brady's not making mistakes. Brady found his comfort zone. Gronkowski. Chris Godwin. Go ahead.
I don't understand. Like Gronkowski, I always thought during the season that he was just there. Like, not really
as a name. He's just a name. Yeah, he's just there.
Yeah, he just came. He's like, yeah, I'll play again.
He's there for the party. And really, he's so talented, so big, that he could just be there. And when he was in his prime, no one could touch him.
Yeah.
He's a man amongst boys. He's the Derrick Henry of tight ends. So really, all he really has to do is just be there, and he's just such a freak of nature that, and so much bigger than everyone that that's good enough.
It's just so funny watching him run nowadays, especially on that first touchdown pass. Just watching him hustle to the end zone. I ran out of breath watching that shit. He's like, ooh, and it looked like he was going to fumble that shit the way he was carrying that shit and swinging his arms. That man is just, he's a big-ass freak. He reminds me of me, but I guess it was Gronkowski's game.
Yeah, it was
one game.
Yeah.
One game where he actually did something this season. It was the Super Bowl, of course.
It's crazy how stacked they are. Like Chris Godwin was the sixth leading receiver in this game. He had like one catch for 9 yards, and he'd be a number one receiver on a lot of teams. So that just goes to show you how stacked this Bucs team is. And this isn't supposed to happen in the NFL. You're not supposed to stack a team and get to the Super Bowl, let alone win it. Like, this isn't the NBA. This isn't like, you can't just like have the Lakers where you put AD and LeBron on the team. All right, go win us a ship.
Okay.
Like, that doesn't happen in the NFL. The NFL is too much of a team sport. It's too much of a, you have to have really strong camaraderie and family. You have to be a family. But that happens so quick. You know why? Because Tom Brady. It's that's the ultimate X factor in.
He's a father. He's 43. He's literally a grown man amongst all of these boys, and he's won 6 times prior. He's got the mindset, and he's gonna gather all the dudes around him to fucking go get it. And I don't know why I didn't see that before.
Right? Because we saw him in New England the last year. It's like he's just lost it. But we saw him in New England with not the talent that he's around. Like, I remember them saying, I saw some tweets afterwards saying, oh, I bet a lot of teams feel foolish now that only the Chargers and the Bucs were seriously considering Brady. Well, to be honest, yes, Brady is perfect for this situation because the team was stacked and it was looking for just a leader and someone that won't make mistakes. And I think Brady just found himself in an absolutely perfect situation.
Yeah.
If he went to the Chargers, I don't see them getting to the Super Bowl with that team necessarily. I mean, you had some injuries. Chargers always have injuries, but you just had too many injuries on that team. It's just not the Bucs kind of stacked. I think this is the only team, as weird and as crazy as it sounds, because Brady's the GOAT, but I think this was the only team he could have gone to do this. It was just perfect storm.
Like you said, the Bucs defense was good with Jameis. Jameis just threw hella interceptions. You just needed to replace him, and you got yourself a contender.
And I saw that last year.
And you just didn't replace Jameis. You replaced him with the motherfucking best quarterback ever to play this game. It's not like, Aaron Rodgers came to town. That might have been something, but it's a mentality thing, and Brady just has that fucking mentality to win. It's just different.
Perfect player at the perfect time for this team, and he just brought it. He just happened to bring over a few friends that made a lot of headlines.
And Lenny,
Gronk, Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown's got a ring. Leonard Fournette's got a ring. Gronkowski has another ring.
That's also why I say mindset, because he took Leonard Fournette and turned him into a guy that could help them win. And he still showed old flashes of Fournette.
I saw a few in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I saw a few. I was like, oh shit, that's Leonard Fournette of LSU, kind of.
But either that, he got a little Brady luck sprinkled around him when he was running.
Yeah, Brady will always find the running back in the perfect situation. If you're open as a running back and you're the best option, Brady will find you, guaranteed. But I will say, the playoff Lenny thing, oh my God, I can't stand it. Because it's only a thing because of how bad he is or how average he is in the regular season. He averaged 3.6 yards a carry in the regular season. So if he's average in the playoffs, it's like, oh shit, playoff Lenny. And then he'll have a highlight every game or so. I saw him break some nice tackles in this one. If he was a quality back though in the regular season, what he did during the Super Bowl, people would be like, oh okay, this serviceable back.
I don't like how he acted like this was a revenge thing,
God. Yeah.
He was waived by the Jags because they were clearing everybody out. It wasn't personal. We were moving on.
Yeah, the tweet.
Clearly,
What did he? He tweeted.
he tweeted that he was waived. He tweeted a tweet.
Yeah, he quote tweeted the tweet that said that Leonard Fournette has been waived for the Jaguars or something. Like he's out for revenge. If that's what it's gonna take, bro, you were a 4th or 5th overall pick in the draft. You were not supposed. If you were good enough, if you lived up to that hype, you would still be on the Jaguars. But you didn't. So you were waived, and we ran the ball better than we've ever have. Or not ever have, but than we did at all.
Much better than with Leonard Fournette.
And don't act like if you were on the team, the Jags would be in the Super Bowl.
I almost quoted that tweet because I went to go look up the stats of all the running backs this season, and I was gonna screen record all the stats, and I had to keep going to the next page to find Fournette, and there were quarterbacks above his ass, and that ran more yards than him.
Oh my god!
And I was gonna send that, but I was like, this isn't worth it. His man's in the Super Bowl. I don't mean nothing to him, but it was just for my own ego to roast his ass. But I don't even think he eclipsed 500 yards in the season rushing. And if he did, he barely did. Whatever gets him through. Whatever motivates him. Listen to this crazy stat. So the Bucs went 11-5 this year, and Brady won 3 playoff games and the Super Bowl. So he went 15-5. His all-time winning percentage actually went down this year after that. His all-time win percentage is 76.9, but he only won 75% of his games this season. He's fucking crazy. And the fact that he was not recruited out of high school, he was a backup at Michigan, 6th-round pick. It's just, and for that to be the GOAT in the NFL, it's crazy. Yeah, let me keep sucking Brady real quick because we have
Please
to.
do.
We're watching history. These are the moments where
we'll tell our kids.
We'll look back and be like, we were here when this happened. We watched Tom Brady get his 7th ring on a brand new team in his first year at 43 years old with no offseason and a pandemic, beating Breeze, Rodgers, Mahomes.
Breeze, Rodgers, he just went through all of them.
All of them. And Taylor Heineke, who played better than all 3 of those guys who are going to the Hall of Fame.
Heineke had more total yards against the Bucs defense than those 3 MVPs.
That was the Bucs' hardest game in the playoffs. Their fucking Washington football team, and you played Breeze, Rodgers on the road, and Patrick Mahomes, and you smoked Mahomes 31-9. No touchdowns to the Chiefs. To the Chiefs?
It's like every time I look, the Bucs were driving on the Chiefs side of the field. I'm like,
I know. I every time, because we were on live, every time I looked up, I was like, how are the Bucs at the 30?
Yeah.
Are they at the Chiefs 30 already?
The Chiefs did not play the kind of defense that I was expecting. They're always really good at suffocating your players in man coverage. And kind of Tony Romo kind of called it out. He's like, this Chiefs team likes to hold a little bit. Jim, look at him holding, grabbing onto his arm. They like to do this. The Chiefs like to hold. And it cost him. I didn't like the refs like a lot of people. I thought the refs tried to make the game too much about them in the beginning, but obviously the better team won, so you can't really complain about it. But the refs, there were some bad calls.
The only Chiefs defensive moment that stood out was at the goal line.
Oh yes, I thought we were gonna have a good game. I thought that was gonna bite the Bucs in the ass. I thought that the Bucs were gonna lose by a possession because they got stuffed that many times. That was an incredible defensive stand, and I thought it would fire them up, but the Bucs just had their numbered.
And Mahomes did everything he could as a guy who had to run for his life all game. Heard that no quarterback had been pressured that much in a Super Bowl ever. And considering that stat, that man was still throwing the most accurate balls we've ever seen.
While falling.
In the most awkward positions ever. And for some reason, his receivers, Kelsey, nobody was catching shit.
dropped a big one, I saw.
They were shook on offense. And maybe it was that home field advantage.
Bro,
That shit was home field.
Every time Mahomes snapped the ball, it seems like he snapped it and had to run immediately. That line, he just had no help. So really, that's just what it's about. Get your lines built. Build up your lines. Get big.
O-line.
O-line.
They got shitty jobs, but they are the most important. I couldn't imagine lining up in the line and getting punished by defensive ends every single play.
This game is making me want Jags to go Trevor Lawrence 1 and then an O-line with their first-round pick, their second first-round pick. And then O-line.
So it's O-line, all draft. I'm with it. Shit, we got our receivers.
Because you forget, defense. You see Mahomes, all the flashy stuff you do, and I'm like, damn, I want a Tyreek Hill on my team. Damn, I want a Travis Kelce. But they don't matter if you have no time to throw. They do not matter. It's crazy. It's crazy that it always comes down to the trenches.
So we got to start, as a whole, everybody, we have to start showing love to our offensive line. We have to buy their
jerseys.
We have to talk about them more. We give too much love.
I'm not buying a Jawan Taylor jersey.
Andrew Norwell jersey. Get it. Get your right tackle's jersey. Get your left tackle.
Show support.
Run their pockets up. If they're good, obviously. Bengals fans don't get anybody's jersey.
Not yet. Wait to see who you draft. You're probably going to draft that Samoan, so you'll be straight for years. I thought Mahomes was invincible. I thought the offensive line, no matter what happened in front of Mahomes, I thought he was invincible. And I have not seen him look the way I saw him. I thought no matter what went wrong, no matter how bad the pocket was for him, I thought he was just good enough to where he was the ultimate equalizer. You could rush him, but don't matter. He would find it. He would make it right. But for the first time ever, he looked human. No touchdowns for this team. Are you kidding? This is the most impressive performance I've ever seen on defense. Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. But are you kidding me? To hold this Chiefs offense to no touchdowns, this might be the most impressive defensive performance I've ever seen.
Yes. With that being said, it was also the worst Super Bowl I've ever seen in terms of expectations, because we had Brady, we had Mahomes, we had all this hype, all this build-up for this game, and it was Brady. Brady didn't even have a spectacular game. He had the touchdowns he threw, but this was the defensive game. That's what stood out. The analysis of this game is Bucs defense could not. Chiefs offense could not do shit on the Bucs defense, and then Brady just did his thing because that man always has a clean pocket. I never see Brady on the ground. Never.
Even going back to Patriots days, no matter who their offense, they could have injuries on the offensive line, but for some reason, offensive lines block so well for Brady. Maybe Brady yells at him. I don't know what he does. But,
they get extra texts.
But Brady has never had a bad offensive line, and I don't understand how. I don't get
it. They did draft that right tackle in the first round. The Bucs did. I remember his highlights of him jumping out of the pool without any hands.
That was him.
And I was like, oh, that's gonna be Brady's offensive line. Oh, they're good. Yeah, they drafted a right tackle first round. So Bucs doing it right.
Yeah.
Offensive linemen are your
now I'm hyped.
Golden boys.
I had a feeling that the Jags would go O-line for their second first-round pick. I was a little disappointed. I was a little upset because I'm realizing that, it's probably going to be it. But right now, I'm feeling good about that.
we gassing up the big boys. Another thing I realized by watching the Super Bowl is that everything always has to circle back to the Jags' misfortunes.
Well, it's not a Jags podcast, so it makes sense.
It's not, but something I had to think about. Always have to think about. So, for our first quarterback as a franchise, Mark Brunell, 9 years for the Jags. He wins a Super Bowl as a backup for the Saints in his first year with them. Our boy Byron Leftwich. Hey, shout out Byron. Quarterback for the Jags for 4 years.
I bet we can get Byron. I bet we can get Byron on the podcast.
Barely any playoff. I don't think he went to the playoffs with the Jags. He gets a Super Bowl ring as the Steelers backup in his only year with the team. And now he gets one as an offensive coordinator for the Bucs. So he earned this one.
At least David Garrard doesn't have a Super Bowl ring.
That's why we shouting out Leftwich, because he earned this one. Earned it. Theme. This is the theme.
Earned it.
Blaine Gabbert, 3-year quarterback for the Jags. Complete ass. He gets shipped around like a whore to 3 other teams, and then he lands with the Bucs. He goes on IR, signs a 1-year deal. Brady comes to town. Now he's a Super Bowl champ. So I'm gonna be on the Blake Bortles watch as he backs up Stafford and the Rams to see who's next. Who's next that's gonna be a former Jags getting a ring? Because everyone gets jewelry when they leave Duval. Tired of it. Rams, I'm watching y'all. Stafford, I'm watching y'all.
I left Duval. I didn't get any jewelry.
You're going back, buddy. Patreon.com/Dunn and Drew. I think.
So another highlight of the Super Bowl, Antoine Winfield's peace sign to Tyreek Hill is, I even asked our Twitter followers, hey, have you seen any better revenge in sports than that? And I mean, he's been waiting since week 12 when Tyreek Hill got loose on them, did a peace sign right in Winfield's face. So I know he's been like, he was dying for this. And I know this has to be the best feeling in the world.
Better revenge is Spurs beating the Heat in the next year after that Ray Allen bullshit.
Oh, that's actually a good one. Yeah, that's actually a good one. For the Spurs to come back and absolutely just wipe the floor with the Heat.
4-1. Fuck the Heat.
4-1. They came back. They came back with. Didn't y'all have like pretty much the same team?
Yeah, same team.
Did the Heat pretty much had the same team?
It was basically the same teams.
They just ran it back
to back.
They just ran it back. And y'all just wiped the floor. They were out. Y'all were out for like revenge. Someone sent me this. What do you think? What is this? Was this against the OKC? Someone sent us a Dame Lillard said when he did this in the playoffs, he hit a game winner.
Was that to Paul George?
Possibly. Was that Paul George on OKC?
It was either Paul George or the Rockets. Those are the only two.
Yeah,
I can think
Lillard sent
bounced.
someone home and he did this. That was a.
I think it was Paul George because Paul George was talking shit.
Yeah, he has issues with Paul George.
That is Paul George.
So that's a good one.
But that wasn't even a final, so yawn.
Yeah. Another highlight. Thank God this happened because we needed some highlights in this game. The streaker, quote unquote streaker. He didn't take all of his clothes off, but he had like a pink leotard on. But the man who charged the field in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl Sunday, he was in case there was any doubt that he was a Florida man, he was 31-year-old Yuri Andrade. He was charged after the police tackled him, arrested him. They tackled him at the 1-yard line. That's pretty impressive. He did not get in the end zone. I saw jokes about him scoring more points than the Chiefs. No. Law enforcement tackled him before the end zone. Tackled him at the 1-yard line.
What goes into planning for that? You're just like, hey, I'm going to do this at this time?
Well, apparently...
Of course he's from Boca.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's from Boca Raton. According to reports, he was planted there by social media personality. Do you remember, have you heard of Vitali?
Oh, it was... I tweeted Vitali with a question mark.
You did?
Yeah.
He's a South Florida dude, isn't he? Is he Boca?
He used to do skits on FAU's campus.
Oh,
I remember
that.
He used to fuck with students.
So he was planted by him. And Vitali, he's pulled a prank before. He runs a website called Vitali Uncensored, which was written in front of this streaker's swimsuit thing. And it's a porn site, apparently.
Yeah, it is.
It is. He has a porn site.
It's like all nude. You subscribe to it. It's just all nude shit.
Damn.
Not that I subscribe or anything, but it looks like it's good content.
Oh,
I think Vitali streaked at the World Cup. He's done some crazy ass shit. Some Russian.
Yes, he was. He did streak at the World Cup. That was crazy. Yeah, he did it and the World Series. So
I think NFL banned his ass.
So that's why he had to send this guy.
He got his goons.
Trojan horse. All right, you got some things to say about this. I saw these being uncovered today. Has she deleted these? Pat Mahomes' wife, people uncovering her old tweets.
I don't know. That's why I took screenshots of them just in case she did, because for some reason people were going back and finding Pat Mahomes' wife, girlfriend. I hope they're married. They're having a baby. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, I don't care. But they were scooping up her old tweets. I guess because Mahomes lost a Super Bowl, I guess Twitter likes to kick people while they're down. So she has this tweet from 2011 saying, "I'm sorry I like so many guys, #slut." I don't. Let's see if it's still up.
You found this with only 600 retweets.
It is.
It's still there?
I follow over 4,000 people, so there's a great chance that some goodies is going to pop onto my timeline.
Why? No one's found this yet. It still only has like 700 retweets. I guess
I got to get into it.
I'm sorry I like so many guys. #slut.
Slut.
I mean, that's not too crazy. This next one's better.
The next one, she says, "Just hit the Quan with some black girls. My life's complete." This was his first year in the league.
I mean, that's okay, but
no
one says it nowadays.
Yeah, we're not reaching like cancel,
right,
tweets here. These tweets were literally brought up just to roast Mahomes' choice for picking a girl as a superstar in the NFL. This is who you choose. A Becky.
If someone's mad at this and they're fake mad, but the first reply I see is that meme, the video where it's like law enforcement get to the podium and they're like, "We got him, ladies and gentlemen, we got him."
Yeah, so that was a little fun afternoon thing for like 30 minutes, just people scooping these up. But these are the only two I saw. I guess she didn't go too crazy back in the day, like I hate niggers or something.
Oh jeez. I think the more fun Mahomes to roast is Jackson Mahomes, Patrick's brother.
Oh yes,
he gets actually absolutely flamed on Twitter. I mean TikTok, and I don't know if Jackson just doesn't have social awareness, because he'll be posting the most cringy dances where he's obviously bad at dancing and he's obviously showing his ass. I mean, it's one thing if you're. I don't know if I want to veer into this territory, but obviously it's. No, I can't. Can't I?
You can.
Can I? If I'm gay,
yes.
Can I? Okay.
Yes, I'll back you up.
So I guess I'm allowed to do this. I'm granted some privileges for being a minority. So obviously, Jackson Mahomes, a little feminine on TikTok. So people don't like when you're feminine and clearly gay. I don't want to say clear because I think he talks about being with girls. So I don't know. I don't want to speak for him. But if I were to put a bet on it, just looking at him, looking at his mannerisms, not saying that everyone that's feminine is gay, but looking at his mannerisms, I would bet everything I own that he's gay. But he denies it, or he doesn't deny it, but he just doesn't say that he is. He still talks about girls. God, I'm like 2 glasses of wine deep. I'm gonna regret this.
So maybe he's straight then.
But people don't like when you don't fit their stereotype. Like, he's obviously the stereotype of being gay, so people don't like that. I think if he admitted that he's gay, people would stop hating him. Like, people comment like, "Hey, Patrick, come get your sis." Your sister's acting up again. And I think it's, if he just admitted that he was gay, I don't think he'd be bullied like that. But because he just doesn't acknowledge it, he ignores it and then keeps dancing very cringy. I mean, it's one thing if you're feminine and you're a good dancer, but he's a bad dancer. He's so bad at it. So it's I think that's what he gets roasted for mainly, because people aren't roasting people for being gay anymore. James Charles is the most famous fucking TikToker, one of them. And the positive comments outweigh the negative comments by a ton.
Queen.
Yeah, but shout out to those TikToks.
Him and Jeffree Star.
Yeah.
Those two.
But Jackson ain't getting any love because, he's not owning it. Maybe he's not gay, but I'll bet a lot that he is. And he's just not a good dancer. But shit, he's addressed this before. He's he calls out the haters saying, "Hey, I have this many followers. I must be doing something right." And I feel bad for him. He gets fucking bullied on that app. And
I have this many followers. I must be doing something right.
yeah, he gets bullied on the app, but he still goes. I mean, credit.
You're Patrick Mahomes' brother.
I mean, did you see the best video is when he daps up Patrick? Like, he's just so cringy. He daps up Patrick on the sideline, and he looks at the camera, does like one of these, like shit. You see that boy who I just dapped up? That fine piece of ass. That's exactly the face he makes. So it's like, what's up here?
The first video I saw of him, I thought he was gay.
Of course.
So he's
the first and the last video.
Mind.
Yeah, I think he's gay in my mind too. But it's I mean, all signs point to gay. All signs point to gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Shit. I mean, I think I'm allowed to say that. It feels good being allowed to just say whatever the fuck I want about gays, right? Like, you can say you have the black card. You can say whatever the fuck you want.
About
sometimes I take too much privilege in voicing my opinion, but that's, my stepdad's black, best friend's black, so I feel like, I have some say, but
when we get on the topic of women, that's why I'm trans. If I'm black and trans, we got everything covered.
Yeah, we need one of us to be trans so we can like validate some of the things that we say.
Is that the move?
Maybe I'll start transitioning.
Nah, I would rather.
You would rather transition.
I'm every day I think of like what it would be like to be absolutely pounded from behind.
Christ, you don't have to be trans to get pounded, bro.
Well, I'd rather be
okay.
Fit the standard.
Good combo.
Yes. So football's over. That is the season. Congrats, Bucks. Now we're on to the minor sports.
Which is
NBA. Which it's time to go all in, Drew.
All in? No,
all
how about
in.
no, here's a new idea.
The season is almost over.
Here's an idea. Let's go all in on the NFL draft. And then when that's over, then we'll go.
The playoffs are going to be happening during the same time.
And then once that's over, I'll go all in on the NBA.
The season ends in March. Regular season ends in March. We're going to be.
Is there an All-Star game? I saw LeBron bitching about it.
I don't know.
I swear LeBron.
They said there was.
I
don't know if they confirmed that it's going to happen. But if all the I think they agreed to it, but the players don't want to play it. So I don't know how that's going to work. But the NBA is about to be the center stage of the betting world. So it is going to be everything everybody watches now. But you might have missed this, Drew. Derrick Rose, your boy, he's back on the Knicks to join Tom Thibodeau.
Bro, don't tell me that. That's heartbreaking. Where was he before?
Bro, he's on the Pistons. He was on the Timberwolves.
Oh, my God.
That man's been getting passed around so much, it breaks my heart. I just want him on a contender.
I do too. I need him in the playoffs.
Like when he was on the Cavs for like
fucking
2 seconds.
Knicks. How do you have motivation to get up, lace up the boots if you're on the Knicks?
Well, he was on the Knicks before. He wanted to go back
because of Thibodeau.
They traded him, and now he's back. I think he wanted to be there. But don't sleep on the Knicks. Are actually decent this year. I know you ain't been watching, but Knicks are top 10 in defense and hanging around 8th seed.
Well, if you have Tom Thibodeau, I guess you're automatically.
Usually they're like 13th, 12th. They got a chance. But we will mix in some NFL draft talk. And if NBA gets exciting, we're going to have to throw that in here. But it's been a little slow. I'll tell you, NBA has been a little slow with the news. There ain't been much. It's just like LaMelo Ball and Jazz are first seed.
And I
think that's why it's been slow, because the Jazz are number 1 seed.
They're the first seed? Who's doing it? Donovan Mitchell?
I couldn't even tell you. I just watched Spurs games.
Ingles.
I think they're just a very
How
good
they first
defensive
seed?
team. It's a weird year. Jazz first seed, Sixers first seed. Sixers are never first. Ever.
No, they're not. It's first seed. Jazz and Sixers. That's disgusting. We know how how that ends every year.
Yep, you said that last episode.
I didn't, but I said one of them.
Oh, yeah, true. You weren't on the last one.
Rants, raves, and reviews. I have 2 rants. Sorry, guys, but gonna be a little negative. No one told me that when we were doing Bronze Boy of the Week, no one told me that Part of My Take was doing pretty much an identical segment.
That's a good thing. That means they're not listening.
Maybe. But if you were listening, just know that I had no fucking idea when I introduced this segment. And when I tweeted saying, like with the little emoji saying, what's going on here? People thought that, or one person thought that I was, that I was claiming that they stole our segment. I know they're not listening to us. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that emoji meant like, what the fuck? I've been doing this whole time. And there was a identical segment from someone else. So I guess I'll do it again. I guess we'll keep doing it, but I just feel weird doing it. Knowing
it
that
is quite the coincidence, though. Even though they're
right?
not listening to us, like,
does that mean
we
we're
have
funny?
A lot of similar shit.
Does that mean we're funny that we came up with a similar segment? They called theirs Baby Braun.
Baby
Braun. Which I guess that's okay. If this was my job, and all I did was think about the podcast and like plan for the podcast, maybe I'd come up with a good name that's that clever. But because I think that stemmed from everyone calling DK Baby Braun. So now they do what we do, saying, all right, they just pick whoever's Bronze Boy of the Week is, and they call him Baby Braun. So, yeah, I get it. Good name, catchy, funny, whatever.
Well, if that's what they call it, I called Jonathan Simmons Baby Braun back in 2017. So I coined that term first. Fuck them. Go to the tweets. I used to call Jonathan Simmons Baby Braun because of the athleticism he had that I had never seen on the Spurs team before. And now all we have is high flyers.
Really? Y'all were finesse forever. Y'all are high flyers now? Patty Mills Duncan?
Not Patty. I love him. Bro, I got to go to Australia. Australian accents are fire.
Pick one. Japan, China, or Australia. Where are you going?
We're all right there. Fuck.
I guess they are.
Hop on a boat.
Do you think they do cruises there?
Yeah, they do cruises everywhere. Oh, I can't wait to go to fucking Japan.
I can't wait to go on a cruise. Oh my God.
You never been? Yeah, you have.
No, I just want to go on one. Again.
Taking me.
Another rant. I have no idea how to get cardio in my life because I hate running. And I can't play tennis every day. So if you guys have any ideas, and like, I just hate working out. Oh my God.
This man hates his heart beating.
I just hate working out. It sucks. But anyway.
What do you hate about it?
Pushing myself.
Is there an exercise that you like?
Yeah, playing tennis.
Other than curling dumbbells?
Curling, yeah, the curling I can stand because I like seeing the vein pop and I like seeing my muscle get bigger. But everything else is just absolutely garbage. Oh my God. I can't stand it. I can't stand feeling, and you know what it is? I can't stand feeling like I'm weak. Like I'll be going and my hands are shaking and I'm like, fuck you, pussy. That's what I just hate, feeling weak, and I feel weak every time I push myself. It sucks.
Well, that's why you start low and work up to.
I feel like I am starting low. It's my 25-pound dumbbells that I'm bench pressing.
And too heavy, babe. Get 10. Actually,
10 is
10 too low. 10's what grandmas use.
Yeah, I have to. Don't tell me that. I have to push I have to push myself. And pushing myself is these 25-pound dumbbells, and I feel like nothing's happening. I've been working out for a little bit. Got my bench right before Christmas. I see no change on my chest. Give me pecs. Give me something to squeeze. Whatever.
Talk to Alex. You need Alex therapy. He'll get you right. But it starts with you changing that attitude about the gym, bitch.
I know. God, I hate
the
working.
CBD.
Why can't
You got
it
me.
be
You got me
big? You're
stressed,
taking more
bitch.
CBD.
You got me stressed, bitch. I love the gym. Man, you got me stressed out, man. I need that CBD.
Yeah, leave it under your tongue for a little bit before you swallow it.
Oh, sorry. You didn't tell me the tricks.
Tricks.
Rants. I'm mad. I'm pretty mad
About what? You're not mad.
that I'm not a voice actor yet. I'm fucking god at that shit. Raves. Tennis is back. Watch the little Australian Open matches. Also, Daytona 500.
Boogity.
Sunday.
When?
NASCAR is back.
This Sunday is Daytona 500?
This Sunday. You know it always falls around the B-Day.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Not birthday week yet. Next week.
How does that feel? 28.
Feels like nothing.
After,
It doesn't even feel like a birthday is coming up.
Yeah.
If I could get into a deep talk about the calendar,
they mean nothing.
what we got a calendar for? We are slaves to this calendar.
Yeah, we are.
Who made this shit? You take the calendar away, life would be better.
Like, yes, if you have no numbers on ourselves, like, who knows what I would be right now? I think I'd say, like, you know what I would say? I'd look in the mirror and say, I'm Andrew. I wouldn't associate an age.
I'm Eric.
I would just say, I'm just living life. I would say, okay, I'm Andrew. I live in Tampa, and I am trying to better my health. I wouldn't say, oh shit, I'm 27. I'm going to be 30 soon, and then after that's 40. Oh my God, that's so stressful. Like, that's unneeded stress. Fuck ages. I'm no longer a number.
Our life is revolved around the 12-month calendar.
It is. Sucks.
Our daily schedules, work,
But
holidays.
to be fair, like Super Bowl, NFL season, NBA playoffs.
Yes,
I mean,
those are created. I don't know what I'm getting into there, but
like, how would we know that the NBA play? When would we know that the NBA play? Are we just gonna like watch TV every day and say until the
I'm
NBA
just saying
playoffs are on?
I'm just saying in an alternate world with no calendar, none of that would exist, and we may be happier.
I would. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think we would. I mean, I don't see a scenario where we would be more stressed or upset if we didn't have a calendar. I mean, but we need some frame of reference. How about
We have the sun.
oh, that raises,
We have our days.
so are we only planning one day at a
and
time? Are we only
day and
planning,
night? Day and night. It's all you need.
Are we only planning one day at a time? Because
When you get tired, you fall asleep. Like we see a clock and we're like,
how about
oh
this?
fuck, I'm tired.
How about this? How about the year never resets? It's just a straight line from here on out. So we say, all right, the 2021 NBA playoffs are in 100 days. The NBA season, the new one starts. We don't do years anymore. The new one starts in.
We're just counting days.
Yeah, the new one starts in 800 days. Let's see. I think the Jaguars are going to be a good football team in 2,000 days. Like, there's no more years. I don't know. That'd be stressful, bro. I don't know if I can do that.
No more years to quantify stuff.
No.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it is. How old's your puppy? Oh, he's...
we would be
800 days.
in terms of days instead of years. When I was coming back from the funeral, I was thinking about that. Like, I was thinking about my age in days and how many days I've been alive instead of years. And I'm like, damn, I've been alive for over 10,000 days.
What's scarier is when you think of how many times your heartbeat has beat. How many times your heart has beat.
I think about that as well. I'm like, how does this thing
How does it
going?
keep going? I don't know.
I thought about that shit when I was watching the Super Bowl randomly. When the
Wow.
players were coming out of
Jinx
going
almost.
into the tunnel, I was like, all these people's hearts are beating right now.
It's
Just
not
by
stopping.
themselves.
Yeah.
What if they wanted to just stop? You see somebody collapse.
And does the brain need to tell it to beat, or is it just going on itself? Because if the brain has to tell it to beat, then that's a job that I hope the brain never gives up.
So anyway, Daytona 500. Not sure how we got off there. Oh, birthdays. So yes, I'm in a suite again. Gonna be dope. Hopefully it doesn't
Gosh.
rain.
Wish you'd invite me.
They'll be doing rapid COVID testing for everyone attending. So this will be my first COVID test. Odds I'm positive. My first COVID test, I'm positive.
I think you're straight.
Didn't say I was gay.
It's probably one of those quick ones, so it's just gonna be a little nostril touch. You know, not
I'm
gonna
kind
go.
of nervous.
It's not gonna go to your brain. I don't think they do that for the quick ones.
Yeah, I hope not, because that would delay the process of everyone getting in, considering they're having 20,000 people there. The track holds 100K. It's going to be 20%. So should be lit. But if you want to get us something for Valentine's Day, we'll do a Amazon wish list, and we'll set up addresses in there for y'all. Birthday's on the 18th, though. I have a review telling them NFL draft procedure.
Remind me, Eric's birthday is on February 18th.
Chill.
What? What did you say?
Siri didn't even tell you. So the NFL draft procedure, I'm still waiting because they don't even know yet what they're going to do. We have to get some sort of clarification before the end of March, obviously.
Where's this bitch at?
It's in Cleveland, Ohio. Been there a couple times.
I guess I'll go with you. Shit, I'm off. Might as well.
I want to go. I want to go in the new merch. I ordered three items.
Bro, that'd be so sick.
I had to stock up because
I'm telling you right now, I'm going with you if they are allowing fans.
Good, I welcome that.
I'm single. I'm
single. That's why.
I have flyer miles, and so the only thing that we'd have to pay for is hotel. I am completely in, and I just got to take some days off. And oh my God, I'm so in on that. Let's go. Let's go to the fucking draft. Let's go take Trevor Lawrence. We take Fields. I kill myself. I don't come home. They bury me.
I rip my shirt.
I die in Ohio.
Jump off the bridge into Lake Erie. I think that's the first thing I said when 2021 came in. Yay, Happy New Year. It's not your New Year. Your birthday is.
Thank you. Love that.
I was like, 2021, I'm going to the fucking draft. That's the first thing I'm doing. So I can't lie to myself. So I have to go. If Goodell says we can go, I'm buying my flight the first day.
Say we. Fuck. Come on.
Oh, guess you're buying it too. So we'll see. We got one other guy that's a Jags fan that listens to the pod, Zach Foster. He sent me a screenshot. He sent me a screenshot of his flight today. Said I have it bookmarked. It'll change.
Wait, he's going? He already bought a flight?
He said, Cleveland going to be overrun with teal.
Teal. I guess I got to buy teal. What tank for Trevor?
He said, got it in the cart ready. Like he can just keep it there.
Oh, wait. Our shirt?
No, his flight to Cleveland.
Oh. So what color? What shirts did you get? What color shirts did you get?
I got a black T-shirt.
I think I need a tank and I need a shirt.
And I got two tanks. I got
two tanks.
I got a red one and a heather gray. Nice. I didn't get white because I don't like wearing white. Because it gets dirty as hell.
Yeah.
And red, I think red just looks clean on the Fireball logo. And then heather gray is just,
oh, it does. Well. I like that.
And I didn't get black tank because I got the black shirt.
God, this fucking shirt is so fucking fire.
Imagine
we're there.
Draft this motherfucker.
Imagine we're there and we find Wednesday night or something. Or maybe we find Thursday, stay till Sunday, something like that. Stay till Saturday, and we're just wearing that shit all around town.
Got my shirt for the plane. Got my shirt for the draft. Got my shirt for the bars. got a shirt for every occasion.
Tanked for fucking Trevor. God, that's a good shirt. Pat myself on the back and Pat, what's his name?
Shit.
We're gonna shout him out when we.
Just like I drew it, underscores in between
yes.
every word.
Sheesh.
That's his IG. Caleb, I believe.
I love it. All right, guys. Gonna end this bitch. Upload it for you. See you guys on the other side.
That's our show. Share it with your friends, parents, enemies.
Enemies.
Rate and review us on Apple Podcasts.
iTunes.
Watch us on YouTube. You know it's about to be copyrighted with The Weeknd. Subscribe to our Patreon, patreon.com/Dunn and Drew. We'll see you later this week. Shout out Byron Leftwich. Shout out Bucks fans. You are Super Bowl champions.
Bro, the streets were flooded with people that didn't give a fuck about
course.
COVID.
We in Florida.
And
We're
what's
in Florida.
Let me rant. Here's a rant real quick. This is like when games go to overtime and people say free football. This is what you're getting right now.
Bonus.
The mayor like is pretending to be upset. Well, I think maybe it's pretend. She's pretending to be upset about the video, people that were celebrating, going crazy after the Super Bowl win. They're watching outside. They're just all together, no masks in sight, celebrating the Super Bowl victory, and it's like a thing that she's asked during the press conference. And I'm like, bro, every single weekend in Ybor City, it's like a strip of bars in Tampa. Every single weekend, that shit gets flooded with people with no mask. But we don't care. No one cares because it's not reported on and it's not seen on a world stage. But because that this is getting reported on, now you care. Now you want to talk about people wearing masks. But this shit happens every weekend. We see our boy, I don't want to get him shut down because he's making bank, but our boy David, every single weekend, is a DJ at this packed ass bar in Tampa with no mask. Like, don't pretend that you care now, because you're not going and stopping these people from doing this on a weekly basis anywhere else. So that's my rant. They're talking about doing I think every parade in Tampa, because it has such a beautiful, like Miami too, such a beautiful like river scene.
Yeah.
They're talking about doing the parade again the way they did the Lightning. God, this is such a title town. The way they did the Lightning with the boats going, the holding the trophy up, floating on the boats down the river, which I think is a good idea. Don't put that shit in the street. I think if you have a pretty river that goes through your city, that's how you should do every fucking parade.
Chicago's nice.
That's what I hear. It is. Doesn't San Antonio have a nice little river?
Really?
Wouldn't you want it?
Let
me drive the boat.
I mean, it's cool to go out and get plastered, but it's like kind of dangerous. That shit is, you walk right next to it. People can fall in that.
That's
bitch.
awesome. That's like Italy, right? It's like you got a little that San Antonio's river or whatever they call it. That's very intimate. Like it's very close to.
It is very close. I was a little nervous walking around.
That's cool.
Yeah, we'll have to go sometime. Add that to our list of travels. Japan, Australia, Chicago, Cleveland for the draft, and San Antonio and Phoenix for the retreat. That is now our show. Florida does not enforce COVID protocol. Disney is the cleanest place in the world. We will see you guys next time. Till next time, this has been Dunn and Drew, baby. Go Byron.
Say so.